These habits are making you poor. If you feel stuck, broke, and tired, it's not the economy, it's not your boss, it's not the tariffs, it's your habits. Things you do every single day are setting you up for success or quietly keeping you broke. So I'm really just gonna break down the 3 habits of what's keeping you poor and setting you back. Habits that are killing your energy, killing your money, and keeping you behind on your relationships. And you probably don't even realize that you're doing these habits. Sleep. Sleep is the most important thing. You probably spend around a third of your life sleeping. If you're only getting 4 to 5 hours of sleep per day, your brain is literally on survival mode. You're not even performing. You can't focus, you can't recover, and you can't think critically. You're nodding at your desk, you can't form a sentence correctly, you're too tired to even hit the gym or work in your business after 5 p.m., and you rely on 3 Red Bulls, 3 cups of coffee per day. And that's not normal, man. That's just a red flag, dude. Now, to be in the zone and be a high performer in your job or in your business, you have to get at least 6.5 to 8 hours of sleep per day, especially when you're young, probably around the ages of 20 to 30. But if you're older, you could get away with less sleep. Set a consistent sleep schedule. This could be hard if you're traveling a lot or on a vacation 1 to 2 times per year, but just set a consistent sleep schedule during your normal hours when you're not traveling, when you're not on vacation. And also keep these things in mind. Invest in your sleep. Buy curtains that black out the rest of your room. Blackout curtains. Buy a high quality mattress, a mattress that's above $500. You're spending 1/3 of your life sleeping. Buy nose strips if you can. If you look at Alex Hormozy, he does this. An eye mask. And also don't go on your phone in bed. And don't even think about eating or reading in your bed, right? The purpose of your bed is for 2 things: sleep and sex. Your brain is basically dumb, right? It builds associations based on things and it makes a habit out of it. For example, if you're constantly on TikTok and your brain doesn't know when to shut off, that's why. Because you're always on bed on TikTok and your brain thinks, okay, I'm gonna be on bed, I should scroll on TikTok. Build habits of not keeping your phone in the bed. Okay, next topic is listen. Yeah, that's right. Listen. Don't interrupt. Don't talk when someone else is talking. Just listen. Whether you're selling, you're talking to someone new, networking, pitching to a manager, or talking with your friends or partner. The ability to listen is 10 times more valuable than your ability to talk. No one gives a fuck about what you say. They always give a fuck about what they say. If you interrupt because you're too eager to say something and you don't want to wait for other people to finish their thoughts, and you give advice no one asked for. When you do those things, no one cares about that. And if you cut people off, they just tune you out. They don't really care, right? This matters in terms of sales. You listen to help understand the prospect's problems. You don't want to interrupt them when they're doing that. You do this for work. Your boss actually wants to feel heard. Yes, they care about you in a professional way, but in the end, they're humans. They care about themselves more. So you listening builds trust. Also, networking. People love talking about themselves. So let them talk about themselves and be excited on the topics that they're talking about. That way you can continue the conversation and have them build more trust with you. And if you want to have a deeper friendship, or just have better dates and conversations, you want to shut up and listen. The people who win at business, sales, and leaderships aren't the best talkers. They're not extroverts, right? They're really good listeners. They don't like to talk. They listen, they understand, and they take concepts and topics from that conversation and ask more questions. They'd rather have the other person feel understood. That way, it builds more of a sense of trust again. So stop interrupting, start asking questions, pause before you speak, and let them finish. It's really simple, but it's very, very powerful and can make you a ton of money while just doing this habit. This will help you land more deals, get more opportunity, and deepen relationships that open doors. Third thing, right? You doom scroll every single day. This is a dangerous modern habit that keeps you broke. Why? Because you wake up, you scroll. You get home, you scroll. You scroll before bed. Now you scroll so much that your dopamine is fried, right? Your brain is fucking on fire. Your attention span is non-existent, and that creates a lot of uncertainty within, again, going to the topic of listening more. And I don't care if it's the news too. Oh, I'm just catching up on the news, right? Oh, I'm just watching productivity videos on Instagram. Oh, I'm learning about investing through TikTok. No, shut the fuck up, man. That's just coping. We all know that's bullshit. You're not learning, you're consuming. And consuming doesn't really build anything. You're giving your best hours before bed, after bed, during the day, during the work hours, just to forget that content in 30 seconds. You could use this valuable time to build a skill, launch a brand, start a side hustle, work out, or even just do a little bit of writing if you're into that. Or you could spend that time creating content instead of consuming content. And here's what hurts. Whatever people say on your internet, the people that you're watching really, they're making money off of you. You're paying them with time, attention, and even money too if you're on Twitch or some shit like that, some platform like that. While they're leveling up and they're getting more views and more money and more attention, you're just sitting there scrolling, consuming, not getting anything out of that video. If you want to build something that's meaningful, if you want to create generational wealth, if you want to make more money, more opportunity, more freedom, you have to create more than you consume. I'm not saying don't watch YouTube. Watch YouTube videos like this, right? Watch with intention and then start building something after. If you're still broke, making $15 to $20 an hour, still stuck in the same cycle every single day and not progressing year after year, it's not your degree, it's not your job, it's not the economy, it's your habits, it's you. So if you're sleeping like shit, fix your recovery, fix your life. If you're talking over people, stop and listen. You'll see the difference afterwards. If you're scrolling every single day, consuming content rather than creating it, you're wasting your time. If you fix these three fundamental things, your income, your mindset, and the amount of opportunities that you're gonna be making will change in an exponential positive way. These habits, I'm not talking about cold showers, meditating, journaling. I'm talking about actual valuable habits that will make you money on a more positive basis. And most people won't even do these three simple habits. If you need help creating systems to get you better opportunities, more job offers, and be more of a likable, trustworthy person, then I have my Calendly link down below. You could book a 15-minute call with me and I'll help you set up these systems as much as I can.